So here is the current number of entries. We have 1,447 players currently in the transfer portal. That is over 30% of all women's college basketball players are in the transfer portal right now. We have 440 players who have already committed to a new team, and we had 26 players end up withdrawing their name from the transfer portal and heading back to their old program. Now, where does the SEC land in all this? Well, let's get to it. Because I already went through the ACC and the Big Ten already. Now let's talk about the SEC. Bama, they just got one player. They got a freshman who entered the transfer portal. Not a big deal. Arkansas, they got a lot more with 7 players who have entered the transfer portal. Most of these players have found new teams already. They've already found new teams already, but probably the biggest loss that Arkansas had was Kiki Smith, who averaged around 10 points a game. She is going to Purdue. But yeah, so quite a few of the players for Arkansas have already found new programs to go to. Okay. Now next up, let's talk about Auburn. Remember, Auburn had a coaching change, and so that's part of the reason why they're gonna have a brand new roster basically coming in next year. They have 10 players who have entered the transfer portal. We all know the biggest name of that, which is Talia Scott. Talia Scott said that she is going to Baylor, and so that's something to note. Grace by God says Arkansas is getting a new coach. Facts. I mean, and one of the things that you will see in a lot of cases, it is because of a coaching change or something like that, as to why a lot of players are leaving. All right, next up, let's talk about Florida, who has 4 players in the transfer portal. Aaliyah Matharu is probably the biggest name on that list. This is someone who can get you about 19 points a game. She, actually, no, I'm sorry. No, she had already transferred. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, yeah, she already transferred. All right. Anyway, we talk about I don't know why Aaliyah Matharu is on here, because she played this past season for Baylor. So I don't even know why she's on this list. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, Chloe Kitts is the big name that's in the transfer portal. Or not Chloe Kitts. Kylie Kitts, Chloe Kitts' sister, is in the transfer portal. And then for Georgia, we have 4 players in the portal as well. 3 of those 4 have found new teams, including 2 at Georgetown and 1 at Pitt. Kentucky has 3 players who have left the program. Probably the biggest name of that is Clara Silva, who is going to TCU. LSU has lost 5 players in the transfer portal. Of that, only Samaya Smith has found a new team in Virginia, as of yet, at least. Mississippi State had a huge turnover. 8 players have left Mississippi State, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because we were just talking about Medina and where she may be going. She's probably the biggest loss that they had, standing at 6'6". But yeah, we'll see how things continue to shake up for Mississippi State. Next up, we got Missouri, who has 6 players in the transfer portal. Again, there's just a lot of players in the transfer portal. For the first time, I think ever, possibly. I've seen someone who has transferred to Incarnate Word, which Incarnate Word is like one of those schools that you see like in the beginning of the season, that winds up getting blown out by a whole bunch of points to like some Power 5 school. But London Oliphant has from Missouri has transferred to Incarnate Word, which is just a surprise school that you really don't hear about besides like one time in the year. It's crazy. All right, Oklahoma has made 3 changes as well, or 3 transfers leaving from Oklahoma. All 3 of those players have found a new program to go to. Ole Miss has a whole bunch of transfers as well, as they have 7 players who have left and are going somewhere else. Ole Miss also is bringing in a whole bunch of players, a whole bunch of really, really awesome players, which I will talk about at a separate time. Let's continue on. We got South Carolina that had 2 players in the transfer portal, Sakima Walker and Milaysia Fulwiley. Both of them have not decided on a new school just yet. Tennessee has 3 in the transfer portal. Texas has 3 in the transfer portal. We got Texas A&M with 5 players in the transfer portal. 4 of those players have found a new school. And then Vandy has 1 player in the transfer portal. Okay? That is the way everything shakes out when it comes to the SEC. All right? That is what happens. That is what happens. Okay? Let's see. Oh, there's some talk about where Milaysia Fulwiley might go. There's some talk about where she might go. And Robert is saying, I doubt Fulwiley goes to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt got some talent in them. They got some talent, you know? They got some talent. And so yeah, we'll kind of see what happens. But also a thing to note is that Missouri, Kelly Harper, the former Tennessee head coach, is now the head coach at Missouri. And so, you know, when it comes to some of these teams and some of the changes that they have made, or some of the changes that players have made, some of it is motivated by coaching change. Okay, Kelly Harper is at Missouri now, and she got some work to do because 6 players have entered the transfer portal at Missouri. All right. Molly says Shea Ralph is a great coach. She is. If y'all don't know, Shea Ralph is the head coach of Vanderbilt. And yeah, I really, really like Shea Ralph. I really, really like her. And I like the fact that, like, the best players for Vandy is still there. They're still there. No crazy changes on that front. Yeah, I think they're a fun team. And I do think she is a awesome coach. Yeah. Yeah. Milaysia, Michaela, Blakes, and Pierre. Yeah, that would be. It's just. It would be fun to see. It would be like an offensive juggernaut, but I think one thing that Vandy still needs to, you know, just kind of sure up on is their sort of like post defense and whatnot. So, yeah. Coach Vic says, Quita, do you have any insight on the Reynolds girls transferring from Purdue to UT Arlington, and their dad being made an assistant? I don't. I'll look into it, though. I will look into it. I'm not sure. Unite says, has she talked about the commitment from Kyomi McMiller? No, not yet. I have not talked about that. Partly because I am a little bit confused about the whole situation. Okay? The reason why I'm a little bit confused is because it was reported, like yesterday, that Kyomi McMiller was going to Penn State. All right? That was what was reported. It was reported yesterday that Kyomi McMiller from Rutgers was going to go to Penn State. And then I saw a post someone put out here. Let me just share it. One second, guys. Let me share what I'm talking about. Because the reason why I'm not talking about it is because I'm actually not even sure, is she still picking Penn State, or is she going somewhere else? Like, to be honest with you, I'm a little confused about Kyomi McMiller because, you know, I guess after the word about her going to Penn State was put out there, someone posted about it, and then Kyomi, someone posted and said she already said she's going to Penn State, and Kyomi said, who is she? So is she going to Penn State, or is she not going to Penn State? The reason why I have not talked about Kyomi McMiller and where she's going is because I have no idea. Is she actually going to Penn State? or was that just like internet fodder or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I am just confused. So yeah, I'm just confused. So I have not talked about Kyomi McMiller just yet. All right. I've not talked about about her. But she did say, or she posted on her social media, that she will be making her college decision on Monday. Okay? On Monday, she said that she will be choosing her new college. Okay? Monday. So I've not talked about it because people have said she chose Penn State. She is seeming to put doubt on that. And on Monday at 9:40 Eastern time, we will know for sure. So I will not talk about Kyomi McMiller until I actually know what's going on. Okay? So yeah. So on Monday, we will find out about Kyomi McMiller. So because my live stream is before 9:40 Eastern time, I will likely not talk about Kyomi McMiller until Tuesday at the earliest. So on Tuesday, I will tell y'all where she's going and we'll break it down and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's the thing. That's why I have not talked about Kyomi just yet, because we don't know exactly where she's going. And we will know for sure on Monday when she makes it known. All right. So here's what she posted on Instagram. I'll just show y'all, and then we will sort of move on from there, because I don't know. I just got some confusion. It's just some confusion about what exactly she does. And maybe she ends up choosing Penn State, but as of right now, she don't want us to know for sure. She wants to do a big reveal. All right. So here's what she posted on about 15 hours ago on social. It says, all eyes on the choice Monday morning as Kyomi McMiller will make her new college decision live on Market Movers at 9:40 a.m. Kyomi is the first high school athlete to sign an NIL deal with Jumpman brand, blazing the way for future athletes to build their brands early. See where she will choose. See you Monday morning. Okay, so that's the news there. That is the news there. She is trying to get as much hype and attention about where ultimately she is going, and we'll see. We'll see where she goes. We will see. W. Bazil says that Quita, you should take off of work until this Miller situation is squared away. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, the whole idea of like the choice. All eyes on the choice. Monday morning. Like, it's like she's really trying to make this a thing. Like, wow, okay. I wonder how many people are going to be tuning in live to see what happens. I will not be tuning in live because I got to work, but I'll find out after that, and then I'll talk about it, okay? Molly says nobody cares at this point. She needs to hurry before Lay announces. Yeah, she does need to make her announcement before Milaysia, because if her and Milaysia make their announcement at the same time, she will not be happy. I don't think she'll be happy if Milaysia gets more attention than she does, which she will, because Milaysia's Milaysia. So, Anyway, that's the stream. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Guys, happy Resurrection Sunday. This is a great day. Great day. Go to church. Hang out with your friends, with your family. Just have an awesome day, guys. Yeah, rock out. I will see y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day with your family. Rest, relax, appreciate, reflect, all that stuff on what today actually is all about. Guys, thank y'all. Hit that like button on y'all way out. Hit that subscribe button as well. Also, guys, make sure to tell a neighbor, tell a friend that Quita Love Sports is on the internet every single morning talking about women's hoops. So if y'all want a place to go, if y'all know people who want a place to go, tell them to rock out with this channel, because I am trying to build something special, and the more people we can get, the more others will take notice, and eventually, we'll have way more coverage on and around women's basketball. I love it here. I hope you all do as well. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Guys, tell somebody that they matter, because they do. And if no one has told you, you matter, you're important, and I'm happy that you are on this earth. Guys, I love you. Most importantly, guys, Jesus loves you. He literally died for you. So have a relationship with him. Guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.